When the ROG Ally first released, it retailed for almost 800 euros, but now, over 3 years later, I managed to get mine used for just 300 euros. And I'm talking about the complete package, the device, the original box, travel case and the charger. At this price point, it might just be the best value gaming PC you can afford for under 400 euros. But I didn't just left stock Windows on it. I wiped the device instantly and installed the official version of steamOS, effectively turning this device into a Steam Deck Pro thanks to the 1080p 120Hz screen and the powerful Ryzen Z1 Extreme APU. Now let's get into the performance. I tested 5 games in total. The first game I tested was Resident Evil 9, aka Requiem, at 1080p FSR quality with the hair work on so that the hair doesn't look very bad. And I got an average of about 50 frames per second. Next up, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I tested at 1080p native resolution with the high settings preset and I got right around 45 to 50 FPS. And the next game that I wanted to test was Sons of the Forest at 1080p native at medium settings and I got almost 50 FPS, and I think if you enable some upscaling on top of it like FSR and XeSS, you could easily push it above 60 FPS. Next up, Forza Horizon 5. I tested at 1080p native medium settings and I got above 60 FPS. And there's also to note that the VRAM was maxed out, so if you allocate more to the GPU in the BIOS, then you're most likely going to get better performance at even higher settings. The last game that I tested was Doom: The Dark Ages at the handheld preset with XeSS quality, and I got right around 40 to 45 FPS on average. Now let's talk about the ergonomics for a little bit, because they have some problems. First off, the controller's sides are too thin. After a bit of playing you may have to lay it aside for a little bit, but if you don't have as large of hands, maybe then it's not as big of a problem. Because if you have larger hands, then your little finger might be starting to hurt after a while of playing. I have that problem especially on like Xbox controllers and this handheld controller. But like I said, if you have not as large of a hands, this may be less of a problem. Now let's jump to the conclusion. This device can still absolutely handle 1080p gaming, even modern AAA titles. To be fair, in most demanding games you have to enable upscaling to get above 40 FPS, but let's be honest, most desktop PCs that you can build right now for 300 euros can't even have hardware ray tracing, so that means you won't be able to run games that require hardware ray tracing like Indiana Jones The Great Circle and Doom: The Dark Ages. And the value of this device is about to explode. AMD is finally bringing their AI-powered FSR4 upscaler to RDNA-free devices this year. This new version of FSR is supposed to be incredibly close to Nvidia's DLSS in terms of quality. That gives this handheld a level of future-proofing that you simply won't get with other devices, especially if you build yourself a desktop PC that most likely contains a lot of older parts that won't receive the newest support in terms of drivers. And this device can also double down as a couch gaming PC or a desktop if you buy the docking station for it that also has support for an additional NVMe that you can just plug your other monitors or even your TV into, and you have a PC that you can bring anywhere you want and can do your daily work tasks on. For example, like if you have to write some emails or have to get schoolwork done, you can do that with this device and you can take it anywhere you want. So, if you're looking for a great PC handheld that easily doubles down as a desktop gaming PC, if you dock it to a monitor, this is a serious contender. But I want to hear your opinion. Do you think the ROG Ally is a great buy in 2026 or would you pass on it? Let me know it down in the comments and see you in the next video.